Okay, but that being said, if you want to make the class harder, you can increase your weight and or increase your speed. And if you want to make it easier, you could do the opposite. So you get to choose your own adventure. All right. So we'll come back. So you can see me. Okay, great. We'll come back to a seated or standing grounded position of some sort. All right, we'll just start with a few shoulder circle rolls. Just coming into the body. All right, we'll settle the shoulders down. We'll close the eyes or soften the gaze. And just starting by finding that low belly breath. Trying to avoid that chest breathing. And then just noticing the places where you're holding some extra tension right now. That could be in the hips or belly area. Could be in your shoulders. Could be in your jaw. So just inviting some heaviness, some easefulness into those areas, and then seeing if you can shift your weight back, either back towards the chair behind you or onto your heels. All right, we'll take one more inhale. One more exhale. And we'll open the eyes. Okay. We'll take both arms, we'll reach up to the sky. Big reach here, let the chest open. And then exhale to find an articulating roll as close to the ground as you can. Take an inhale at the bottom, and then exhale to roll up. Good, reaching tall at the top. We're coming to a side bend to the left, and then you're gonna roll that through the center. You can keep your arms reaching out in front of you, coming up on the other side, stacking tall. That's it. And then side bending the other way, rolling through the center. And stacking, sitting tall, pause, and then find another roll down. Inhaling at the bottom, exhale to come up. Good, we're gonna do that same thing again, side bending left, rolling through the center, and stacking tall. That's it, nice everyone. Side bending, rolling through the center, stacking tall. Yeah, one more time, find one last roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale up. Good, and then bringing the arms down, reaching back behind you, and add a wrist twirl there. Good, okay. So we'll bring arms onto a T, palms facing forward, coming to a bit of rotation. So we're gonna find left hand trying to reach the right hand. Don't move the right hand. It's okay, maybe I can only hit my forearm on that side. And I'm gonna open back up to a T. Yeah, same thing other side. Trying to see how far up that arm you can get, and then open. That's it. Closing, and then opening. Closing, and opening. If you're standing, try to keep your hips facing forward here. So you're just rotating from the ribs. Inhale to rotate. Exhale, center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Good. One more. Good. Coming back to the center. And then bring the arms down by your side. Give them a shake. Good. Okay. So I want you to bring your arms out back again by your side. You're going to lean forward and pretend like you're gathering something, pulling it in towards you, and then open the arms again. That's it. Lean forward. You can keep a hand on the thigh if you need. Gather, pull it in towards you. Open the arms. Lean forward, gather the things, pull them in. Yep. Open, lean, gather, and center. Yeah, that's it. You're going to inhale as you lean forward and exhale in towards you. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then give the arms a shake. Okay, good. Let's bring arms out in front of you. We'll make a fist. And let's just find some punches going straight forward. Just starting off nice and slow. Keep going. I forgot to grab my water for the workout, so I'll be right back. Keep going. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to have you grab your TheraBand. And we'll do a little bit more of a shoulder warm up here. Yeah. Remember, if you don't have a TheraBand, don't worry about it. You can just do the same movements that we're doing with our arms. Okay, so I'm going to give you my side profile. We're going to start with around the worlds. So give yourself some space. So my hands are nice and wide on that TheraBand, coming up and over my head. And if you can bring it down towards the back side of you, you can do that too. If it just makes more sense for you to come up to the overhead position and back down, you can do that also. Okay, so you choose how far you're able to go here. There we go. Yeah, maybe just feeling a nice stretch through the front of the chest. Do one more. And coming forward, good. And give the arms and the shoulders a little bit of a shake. Okay, so narrowing the hands just a touch. Remember, for most of these exercises, the more narrow you go, the harder it's going to be, the more resistance you have. Okay, so you choose how narrow the hands are. Arms will be out in front of us. We're going to keep the elbows straight the whole time. We're going to pull that band so it taps the front of our chest, and then slowly come back to the center. Pull so it taps, and then back to the center. And just making sure that you're controlling that movement the whole time. So not letting the band kind of snap the arms forward. Yeah, that's it. Keep going, everyone. Just going to watch you all here. Yeah, that looks great. Do two more. Okay, good. And relax. Okay, and take the arms, give them one more shake, the shoulders a shake. Okay, this one's called draw a sword. This is a Pilates move here, but you can do it with a band. So I want you to bring both of your hands to your right hip. So your right hand is gonna stay anchored on that hip. The left hand, I want you to imagine like you're drawing a sword out of your pocket and you're kind of leading the way out a diagonal. Yeah. And then putting the sword back. That's it. Drawing the sword out and then putting it back. Yeah, and your head and your neck and your eyes are gonna go towards where that sword is going. Opening and rotating and back to the center. If you're standing, you can add a step out to the side as you draw the sword. Yep, that's it. Do one more on this side. Okay, give the arms another shake. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So bringing both hands, give yourself some space in between the two hands, but both hands will come to that left hip. Anchor that left hand to the left hip, and then right arm is gonna draw the sword out to the side and then back in. And you can add a little bit of rotation there if you want, like you're gonna kind of almost point that sword behind you a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's good. And if you're standing, you can add that side step as you draw the sword. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. That's it. And 1, and back to the center. Awesome. Nice, everyone. Give the arms another little shake. Okay, a couple more like this. So this is more for the rotator cuff. So palms are going to be facing up, elbows at 90 degrees. And I want you to take your elbows and squeeze the elbows to the ribs. So the elbows are going to be squeezing the ribs the whole time. The hands are going to move away from each other and then slowly back in. Away and in. But the elbows stay tight to the ribs the whole time. If you can, try to keep tension on that TheraBand for the whole range for this exercise. Yeah, and if you want to add, if you're standing and you want to add side step to that one, you can do that as well. We'll go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take the shoulders, add some circles. Okay. We're just going to do one more. We'll take the band behind you or behind the chair, and you're going to wrap it around you, kind of around the middle part of your back and or middle part of your chair. And then palms are still going to be facing forward, and you're just kind of gripping the band, elbows starting at 90 degrees. So I want you to imagine you're holding a tray right now. You're going to serve that tray forward, and then you're going to bring it back in. Arms sliding forward and then back in. And if you have the band directly against your back, you can feel it gives you a little bit of feedback into that area. So seeing if you can find an inhale as the arms slide forward and an exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. We'll go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the arms back in. You could drop the band. So away here. Good. And let's take the arms. Let's come into some big circles going backwards. Yep. And then can you bring that into backstroke? Good. And then back to the center. All right. One last shake. Arms, legs, trunk. All right. Let's move right into this workout here. So we're going to do a similar workout to what we did last week. So the first circuit is going to be 6 minutes, 2 exercises. So you're going to do the first exercise for 20 repetitions. So you're going to be counting 20 repetitions. And then the second exercise, you're just going to do all the way through the rest of that minute. Okay, so it's a minute per 2 exercises. And I'll explain that more as I explain these exercises. So first exercise is going to be, I'm going to have you grab your lighter set of weights for this one. Okay, so for this will look similar for seated or standing, just with one little difference here. So for seated athletes, we're going to start, well, sorry, for all athletes, we're going to start with weights racked at the shoulders, palms facing in. Okay, so you're going to take left hand, you're going to reach the weight, sorry, I'm trying to remember. No, I have you into a T. You're going to reach that weight out to the left, and then you're going to pull it in. And then you're going to reach the weight overhead and then pull it in. Right arm, reach out to the side, pull it in, reach up overhead. Sorry, my angle was off, and pull it in. So you're just alternating out to the side, overhead, other arm out to the side, overhead. Yeah, you're doing 20 of those total. So every repetition is 1 rep. So 20 of those total. So you're basically going through 5 rounds through that. Wherever you're trying to do that somewhat quickly. So wherever you finish with that, you're then just going to go right into the second exercise. For standing athletes for this one, you're doing the same thing with your arms. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 with the arms. And at the end of those 4 movements, you can add a squat. But you're doing the same arm movements, you'll just add a squat at the end of every 4. Okay. So for everybody, when you're done with that 20, you're going to go right into, so for seated athletes, you're going to come right into arm jacks. Quickly doing the arm jacks. And then for standing athletes, you can either do a stepping jack. So leg wide and arm as you clap overhead, or you can do a jumping jack. So it's up to you. And you're going to let those carry you through the rest of the minute. And then when the minute starts over, I'll tell you, and you'll go right back into your X punches. Cool. Okay, second circuit, 8 minutes. You've got 3 exercises. Yes, 3 exercises. First exercise is going to be Russian twist. So holding, I would say, heavier weight between both hands. Get this between my pinkies. Okay, and then just finding that tap across the lap from one side to the next. You're trying to move quickly for those. And then for seated athletes, you're doing the same movement. If you're able to get down onto the floor, you can come down and do the same thing, You can either keep your feet on the floor or you can float the feet a little bit above the ground. It's up to you. Second exercise is going to be pushes or push-ups. Okay, so for seated athletes, you're going to have a few different variations here. If you don't have a surface in front of you where you can easily do a push-up in front of, you're going to have a set of weights, or you can even hold, I don't want this to fall, or you can hold one weight between both hands. So pressing it away from you with straight elbows and then pulling it back in. Yeah, but doing your heavier weight here or holding a weight in both hands to make it challenging. This should feel hard. Like as the arms extend, it should feel hard for you to support that amount of weight out in front of you. If you do have a low desk or coffee table or even your lap in front of you, you can bring that to push-ups instead. I'm just going to show you off of my lap. So I'm going to kind of pancake forward, and then I'm going to push myself up through my arms. Forward, pushing myself up through my arms. So I'm not really letting my back muscles help me. I'm forcing my arm muscles to do that push. Yeah. Okay, so either off of a surface in front of you or the weights. Standing athletes, you also have a couple variations. If you want to do it off of a wall, a push-up off of a wall, you can do that. Okay. If you want to come down, or if you're able to come down to the ground, you can also do your push-up from, sure you can see me here. You can do it from a quadruped position. You could do it from a kneeling plank position, or you can do it from a toe plank position. Okay, so you get to choose with that one, but whatever variation you choose, you're doing 15 of them. So choose something that you can do for 15, or you can break it up. Maybe you do 3 different variations, but you do 5 of each. Marching arms and legs. Sometimes I write these and I have to remember which version of all of these names I have. Some of them are made up. Yeah, oh yeah, I got it. Okay, great. So no weights for this one. So arms are going to be completely straight in front of you. And you're going to be quickly marching the arms, alternating left, right, left, right, left, right. Really try to keep the elbows straight here. This is a really easy exercise. If I let my elbows bend, it becomes much more harder to stabilize my trunk if I keep my elbows straight. So try to keep the elbows straight if you're able to. What was the other thing I was going to say with that one? Oh yeah, and then trying to prevent the trunk from kind of swaying side to side. So really trying to stabilize the trunk with that one. Standing athletes, you have a couple variations here. You can march the thighs up and down, right, left, finding a cross tap there. Or if you want to bring that more to a jumping high knees, right, left, you can do that too. And all of these repetitions are total. I didn't write the word total. So Russian twist, you're doing 30. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah. You're doing 30 total. So to the right is 1, to the left is 2, to the right is 3, and so on. You're going to do 15 pushes or push-ups, and you're going to do 30 total of the marching arms or legs. So when one arm is up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Same with the legs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, so easy numbers to remember: 30, 15, 30 for that second set. And I'll be talking you through it also. Cool. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so go ahead and grab your light set of weights to start with those X punches, out to the side, overhead, out to the side, overhead. Cynthia, we can do music for both rounds if you're able to do that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so you have 20 repetitions of these X punches, and then you go right into your arm or jumping jacks. Okay, let me get my clock ready. Okay, on your marks, get set, and go. Oh, that was the wrong one. Keep going, keep going. $20 total of these, and then you go right into arm or jumping jacks. When you've done 20, setting the weights down and then into your arm jacks. You're 30 seconds in. When this minute ends, we start that same thing over again. And we'll do 6 rounds of this total.
Sorry,
5.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, no worries, no worries. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your punches. 20 total. And as you're doing these punches, especially the overhead ones, try to keep the trunk stable too. Don't let that trunk sway too off to the side. "30 seconds in. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the weights. 20 presses. If you feel like you're losing your form, maybe drop the weights altogether. "30 seconds in. Oh, there we go. That works. Thank you. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to punches. Keep going, keep going.
Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running out one hand.
You are 40 seconds in.
Lately, I've been moving close to the edge.
We just have 2 more rounds after this one.
Stay on the beat, you can count on me. I ain't missing no steps. 'Cause every romance shakes and it bends.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to punches.
I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running. I won't
Nice work, everyone.
when my heart breaks. When my world
You are at 30 seconds.
I don't play safe. Don't you know about me? I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Even when the tears are flowing like diamonds on my face, I still keep the party going. Not one hair out of place.
You got 1 more minute. 1 more minute after this round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Last round, everyone.
My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running. I won't get out of place. When my heart breaks, when my world shakes, I don't play safe. Don't you know about me?
30 seconds in. Last 30 seconds for this circuit. Yeah, nice work, everyone. This looks good.
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out. No need to take it slow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, give the arms a shake. You get just a small arm break here as we head into this next one. Okay, so grab your heavier weight. You'll hold it between both hands. Let me reset my thing. Okay, you're going into 30 Russian twists. 30 Russian twists total. Okay, here we go, everyone. On your marks, get set, and go. 30 Russian twists total. And then you got 15 pushes or push-ups. And then you've got 30 marching arms or legs.
Yeah.
15 pushes or push-ups. You can push off of a surface in front of you or push weights in front of you. But whatever version of a push-up you're doing, try to keep the narrows a little bit more narrow here. But if that's really hard for you, you can keep the elbows wide. And then finishing with 30 marching arms or legs total. You're a minute and a half in.
I could have my Gucci on. I go wear my Louis Vuitton. But even with nothing on, bet I made you look. I made you look. I'll make you double take.
Okay, you're going back to 30 Russian twists. Oh, remember to count how many rounds you get through here. In your 8 minutes, try to count how many rounds so you can share at the end. These go kind of quicker than usual, so you might get more rounds.
I'm about to turn the heat up, gonna make your glasses steam. Tell me what you gonna do? When I do my walk, I can guarantee your job will drop. 'Cause they don't make a lot of what I got. Ladies, if you feel me, this your pop. I could have my Gucci on. could wear my Louis Vuitton, but even with
15 pushes and 30 marching
I
arms.
made you look. I made you look. Yeah, I look good in my Versace dress.
Yeah, nice everyone.
My morning hair's a mess, 'cause even with my hoodie on, bet I made you look.
If you're doing the pushes with the weights out in front of you,
Once you get a taste, you'll never be
can you
the
try to
same.
keep
This ain't that
your whole
ordinary.
spine
This that
upright
fucking
as the
carrot cake.
arms straighten in front
Tell
of
me
you?
what you
That's
gonna
the
do.
hardest part.
When I do my walk, I can guarantee you trouble, 'cause they don't make a lot of what I got. Ladies, if you feel me, this your fault. I could have my Gucci on, I could wear my Louis Vuitton, but even with nothing on, bet I made you look. Said I made you look. Yeah, I look good in my Versace dress. Take it off, but I'm hotter when my morning hair's a mess. 'Cause even with my hoodie on, bet I made you look. Said I made you
You're
look.
about halfway. Halfway, everyone. You got 4 minutes left. How many more rounds can you squeeze in here?
They say, oh my God, I
4
see
more
the way
minutes.
you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been
5
dancing my
minutes
whole
in, you got
life.
3 minutes left.
But you just beg to see me dance just one more time.
Check in with your form.
I see you
Do you need to adjust your weight, adjust your speed? How are your shoulders doing?
You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, eh. And when you're done, I'm back to
2 minutes left. Find a good pace you can take for these last 2 minutes here.
I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Keep going, everyone. Keep going. Keep going. I'm just gonna watch you here.
Dance for me, oh.
Yeah, nice
I never
work,
seen
everyone.
anybody do the things you do before.
Hey, we got the BA moving.
Move for me,
Yes, loving it. Loving those Russian twists. Nice work, everyone. You got a minute left. Last minute here.
When you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
40 seconds. Can you squeeze in 2 more exercises?
Grab your partner, do-si-do. Come dance like you on video. And go like. Grab your partner, partner, dose it up. Come shake that thing below. And go, 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 go like ooh. Grab your partner, dose it up. Grab your partner, dose it up. Go, 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 go. Grab your partner, dose it up. Go, 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 go.
All right, you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice work, everyone. Grab a breather, grab some water. Yeah, feel free to share your rounds into the chat box, or you can hold up fingers if that works for you too. We got the SFVA 9 vets today. Wow, y'all have been having a big turnout recently. I really love it. With 6 rounds. Nice work. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Okay, good. All right. Let's hop into a quick cool down. If you share your rounds and I miss it, I'll catch you at the end. All right, so we'll come back to a grounded, seated, or standing position of some sort. And let's just let the arms dangle heavy down by your side, and we'll just find our swinging arm rotation here. If you're able to tap your low back with your opposite hand, you can do that too. Letting your breath slow down. All right, good, and coming back to the center. I'm gonna have you reach both hands down towards the ground. And let's find a head tilt to the left. And a head tilt to the right. Good, one more time each side, head tilt left. And head tilt right. Good, and back to the center, good. Give everything one last final shake. All right, we'll find a still point. We'll close the eyes or soften the gaze. Finding that low belly breath again. And just noticing those areas where you were holding on to some extra tension in the beginning of class. Did anything change for you there? Go ahead and think of one thing you're grateful for today. We'll take one more inhale. One more exhale. And we'll open the eyes. All right. Thank you for joining, everyone. Let me just pause this recording.